There, Drawyah here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and welcome to the Boeing 737 MAX. Oh yes, we finally got one. We finally have the 73 MAX in Flight Sim. This is released by iFLY, came out yesterday, and today going to give it a shot on a flight from here in Warsaw Chopin to London Heathrow Airport. Flight of about 2 hours. Chance for us to kind of... Here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Well, stream's actually working. Chance for us to give the aircraft a go, fly it around, try out the systems. Based on what I've seen so far, this looks good. Based on what other people are saying on the communities, this looks good. So yes, very, very excited to finally give the 77 MAX a go. Because of course there was that MAX on X-Plane, which had been out for a little while, which just see my last video on that one. There was it was an interesting release to say the least. But the iFLY 73 MAX, I remember iFLY from back in their FSX days. I mean, these guys have been around for years and years and years. And actually, when I first got the 737 FSX, I considered the iFLY for going for the PMDG. But yeah, these guys have been around forever. Great developers. And today, finally an opportunity to give the MAX a go. Yeah, I'm very excited for this one. Very excited indeed. Batteries on... no ground power. Okay. Next ground power unit from here. Additional services. Press GPU. I must admit, there's a few things that I don't quite know yet in this area. I'm still finding my way around it. So still things that I'm kind of learning, picking up and all that stuff, but slowly getting there. Sim menu. Ground support. Oh, then there we go. We can connect everything up. So we've got electric, which I presume will be the ground power unit. If I just set you. Yeah, ground power unit now comes on. So, still find my way around it, but that'll just take time as, well, we get to fly it more and learn the bells and whistles. I'm going to switch down, come on. Arms. Yeah, no. What are you doing? Off. Sorry, there we go. Lights, arms. Set the ER switches to nav. And, start seeing aircraft from there. So we are going to be using GSX and all the bells and whistles for setups today. FMS should be fairly simple to understand. It's just kind of learning the systems and where everything is really in this aeroplane. Did a little test flight, like departure circuit, so I've kind of got the basic idea of how it all works. Right, so that's all set. You stay down and collision lights off. Local lights not required. It's daytime outside. Should be a golden hour flight this, and we'll be setting as the flight progresses. I'll leave that as is. FMS. Ident. Position. Currently at Echo, Papa, Whiskey Alpha. Stand 5. Grab the GPS position left and paste that into RS position. Right. Next page, go to route. Now, I have set up my sim brief for this, so we can just request it straight away, but we're going to plug everything manually today for the sake of seeing how all the systems and pages work. Flight number, we are LOT 285. This flight did a couple of years ago in the real life LOT MAX 8. And then runway departure, we'll grab that once we are routing. Right, so... I'm not actually tested this GSX yet, so hopefully everything kind of runs smooth. I'm going to request refueling. And we're going to request boarding. I was going to say, don't request boarding, but we're still going to request it anyway. If I go back and go to the main menu, and the performance and payloads, here is where you can plug all the numbers in. So if I then go to weight and balance, it'll be this page, we can set everything up. So I'll be doing that in a little bit. While I wait for the GSX cruise to move to position, what I'm going to do is start plugging in our routes. First waypoint today is Lolsey. Then it's directs to Diblo.
Fuel truck is in position.
Directs to Indig. Okay, gonna custom fuel using the fuel menu, that's fine. Jump down to the FMS. Plug our numbers in. So, passengers today, our flight plan is 130. Grab you. 130. Okay, that's fine. Cargo. Cargo is going to be 3.1, so it's going to be 1.1550. then fuel. Total fuel today is going to be 7,521. So taxi out fuel, planned trip fuel. That's going to be the planned trip fuel I'm going to plug in. That's 7,521. Hopefully that then populates all the boxes. That's a negative. I'm going to start doing the packs as well. So Warsaw to London, LOT 285, 30,000 cruise, 2 hours 20 on the clock, with departure in approximately 18 minutes. Centre of max 830 passengers on board, no Wi-Fi or entertainment. I don't know, actually, did LOT have Wi-Fi on the aircraft? I don't think they did. You just quickly double check that on Google. LOT 77 max Wi-Fi. Access content is so you can watch, so you can connect to a Wi-Fi network. I don't think it necessarily lets you stream the internet. Yeah, so it's Wi-Fi entertainment systems. The aircraft is Wi-Fi equipped. More of an entertainment, I guess, than Wi-Fi, but hey ho. Boarding music. What's not to go for the LOT. Safety briefing. LOT. Snacks and drinks, yes. Meal service, no. Custard cards, platinum not continue. Start boarding you, and now let's figure out the fuel. So it's 5721 to be fair. Actually, yeah, if I looked at total fuel, that might have been the what I want, 7521. Just gonna set, complete. So that's our weight and balance now plugged into the aeroplane. Take off weight and center of gravity already calculated for us. 20.9 seems a bit far forwards. I'll have a look at that number later. In the meantime, back to our flight plans. So it's Indig, directs to Subic. Directs to Hotel Lima Zulu. We're finally getting an airway of Lima 980. To Logan. And then that's our flight plan complete. 4 minutes cessation, so 0 fuel weights. Grab that from the documents. 0 fuel weights and takeoff is 57.2. Reserve fuel on board today will be 2.1. Lot cost index of 30, with cruising altitude of 380. Cruising winds 297 at 54. Execute you. Transition altitude is correct, 6,500. Go through. We'll start departure first. I don't think we've got any ATC at the moment here at Warsaw, so listen to the aid spots for our weather information. Let's have a listen to what we've got on our departure today. So if I go to you and listen in, everybody.
Winds 290 at 12 knots, visibility 10 kilometers, scattered clouds at 4,600 feet. Temperature 11 degrees Celsius, dew point 3 degrees Celsius, altimeter 1024. Winds 290 at 12 knots, visibility 10 kilometers, scattered clouds at 4.
Also, a few clouds at 4,600. Temperature is 11 centigrade. Dew point 3 degrees, so shouldn't rain at any points in this flight today. Might should be quite low. And altimeter 1024. Right, departure. So we're expecting the runway 29 departure, Loyalty 7 Golf. Runway 29, Loyalty 7 Golf. Insert U. Insufficient fuel, apparently. Let's see how we're doing fuel-wise. So 800 key. Oh no, this is ground. 3.6, 3.5. So yeah, supposedly we have insufficient fuel. Let's tablet again. Weight and balance. 130 passengers. 1.50. 7520 kilos. 7521. I mean that should be correct. 7.5, 7.5. There you go, yeah. Arriving at 3.1, so make sure we did that confirm correctly. So we've got plenty of fuel now, aircraft's all good. Ground cruise slowly moving into position. In the forward cargo door. That's what's going to be in the side panel. Go back to you. Go back to the menu. That's going to be under systems. Ground, no. Systems, doors. Forward cargo.
If you're in an emergency exit row, please leave exit seating responsibilities in the card in the seat back in front of you. If you're not able to comply with these actions, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. You are free to use your portable electronic devices during the boarding process. We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Cool. So, how guys in chat today? Welcome Daniel, how you doing? Welcome to chat. Hope you're keeping well, mate. Right, back to our departure. So, go back to index, going back to performance, M1 limits, grab the medium takeoff and climb, 5 degrees of flaps, center gravity, will it grab it? It will do, trim of 5.88. Small adjustment of the trim there. 134, 135, 144, V2 144, plug that into the IS MAC indicator. There's no to see, so I'll go straight to 30,000 cruise. Bit of a long scroll of this aircraft. It's not quite as smooth as the MDG way. You can just click on the little arrow and let it scroll. This one you have to scroll yourself, at least as far as I can tell so far. Right, 38,000 set for the altitude. Flight directors on and on. Back to the overhead panel. Left hand fuel pumps on and APU we can start. So that's on. 30,000 set, that's fine. Packs we can set to auto for sake of air conditioning while the aircraft's still boarding. Which remember to turn the packs off when we have the aircraft loaded, engine ready starts up. Hydraulics won't turn on until the engines until we get the engines on. Probe heats we can turn on now. Window heats we can also turn on. So left hand fuel pumps deal with the APU, so that's what we have to turn on for now. APU is starting. There's no little dial on the top anymore. APU panel is page is on now. Like I say, still one more way around. For example, the auto brakes no longer here, because the screen. Auto brakes are now down here for the take and landing. We've got the next page for now.
We're ready to go when you are.
Thank you, cabin crew. Runway 29 departure, which is fairly standard. It's short of the 2 runways, but it's a closer one to us. That's not a problem for us. Set course of 2901 for the GSX. Set course of 2901. Please make a return to the airports. We can have our departure preset. And the ILS frequency is 3311 315 29. There we go. Oh, doesn't have an ILS runway 29. Okay, that's fine then. Cool. Right. So APU is available. Switch over to generators, APU bleed on, ground power off, and we'll start preparing the aircraft to disconnect from it the ground. Passengers are boarded, GSX is happy, so at this point we are pretty much ready for push and start. It's fine. Right, so leaving on takeoff reference 144 has been set. Passengers are boarded. Close, 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 close. Page, everything is closed. The port exit closed. And menu.
Good
Go
evening,
to
ladies and gentlemen, and welcome
system.
aboard Flight 285, with service
Ground
to
support
London
even.
Heathrow. Our
Electric
flight
food
time
nav
will be roughly
disconnects.
2 hours
Chocks.
and 20 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all
Let's
devices
request
are in
for
airplane
push and
mode
start.
and your large
So,
devices are now
GSX.
shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt
Request
and make sure
push
that all
and
tray tables
back in
and
departure.
seatbacks are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Flight attendants, please prepare cabin for departure and cross-check.
Services we're waiting for. Additional services. Dismiss GPU. That's what we're waiting for, I think. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Departure clearance is now requested. Get those anti-collision lights on to let ground crew and now ready for engine startup. FM fuel pumps on. Centre fuel tank is empty, so we need to turn on the centre fuel pumps. And let's prepare to push out of here.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Thank you. Have you greeted passengers yet? Good evening and welcome aboard this LOT Polish Airlines flight 285 from here in Warsaw Chopin to London Heathrow Airport. Flight time stays about 2 hours. Should be some fairly clear skies on the trip out, although suspect some cloud over the UK. Once we do make our approach and landing. We thank you a lot and hope to back and enjoy this flight. Dzień dobry, witamy na podacie lotu LOT 285 z Warszawy Chopina do Londynu Heathrow. Lot trwa 2 godziny. Mamy nadzieję, Poland's not my strong point. Że lot będzie przyjemny. Polish not my strong points.
Locking gear.
Right, that's the greetings done at least. Right, it's going to be a straight, quick edit, or standard. Okay, let's go standard
Release
pushback.
parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Release parking brakes, please.
Why are you not happy?
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes have been released. Island page, nope, system page. Disconnect, all disconnected, next page, all disconnected, next page, all disconnected, no pins in place. Red I don't even know what that is, it's closed. Pushback.
Release parking brakes, please.
Yeah, the brakes should be released. And we presume that GSX and the iFLY don't quite talk to each other just yet. Interrupts pushback, no.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay, GSX disrupts pushback, yes.
You need to set parking brakes to request ground services.
So definitely detects that parking brakes exist. Okay, in that case... Plugs still connected? No. Right. Well, pushback it is. Go. So I'm going to push back, fairly standard, just like a turn to the left, tail left, nose right. Good. Start push back. Parking brakes released. Right. So packs off. Engine to ground.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention
Watch
to the
DN2.
screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
Proszę Państwa, przedstawimy teraz Państwu zasady bezpieczeństwa i wyposażenie awaryjne naszego
Engine 2,
samolotu.
fuel flow start.
Bagaż podręczny prosimy umieścić w schowkach nad głowami lub pod poprzedzającym fotelem. Proszę zachować ostrożność podczas otwierania półek, gdyż
Mate 7, how you
znajdujące się
doing?
tam przedmioty mogą wypaść. Prosimy o sprawdzenie, czy pasy bezpieczeństwa są prawidłowo zapięte. Prosimy również o zamknięcie stolików i ustawienie oparć foteli w pozycji pionowej. Jeżeli ciśnienie w kabinie gwałtownie spadnie, maski tlenowe wypadną automatycznie nad Państwa głowami. Należy wówczas chwycić najbliższą maskę, pociągnąć do siebie, zakryć nią usta i nos. Pasażerowie podróżujący z dziećmi zakładają maskę najpierw sobie,
Wait for the start switch to reset.
Kamizelka ratunkowa umieszczona jest w kieszeni pod fotelem. W razie potrzeby
Czyli
należy
start.
kamizelkę wyjąć z opakowania, włożyć przez głowę, a następnie owinąć dłuższy koniec taśmy wokół pasa i umieścić końcówkę w uchwycie.
Welcome, Leon, how you doing?
Zacisnąć taśmę tak, aby kamizelka przylegała do ciała.
Engine 1 to motor.
Kamizelkę należy napełnić
Engine
przez
one,
silne
fuel flow
pociągnięcie za
start.
2 czerwone uchwyty, stojąc w progu drzwi lub na skrzydle, po opuszczeniu samolotu przez okno. Jeśli
So far, so
kamizelka
good.
nie
I'm enjoying the
napełni się
Max.
prawidłowo, należy ją
System's
dopełnić, wdmuchując
most simple to get
powietrze
through.
przez gumowe
Still
zawory.
kind of early access, still things being worked on, but so far, I'm enjoying it. I'm
Samolot
enjoying it.
wyposażony jest w wyjścia awaryjne przez drzwi w przedniej i tylnej części samolotu oraz przez okna w środkowej części kabiny. Proszę zapamiętać ich lokalizację i zwrócić uwagę, że najbliższe wyjście może znajdować się za Państwa plecami. Wszystkie wyjścia wyposażone są w nadmuchiwane trapy. Trapy przy drzwiach mogą być odczepione i służyć jako tratwy ratunkowe. W sytuacji awaryjnej
It's not a fast
system
start to
oświetlenia
73
podłogi
Max. The engines do
pozwoli
take a little while
odnaleźć
to
drogę do wyjścia.
power up. The
Prosimy
Elite 1Bs,
również zapoznać się z
essentially, again,
instrukcją
it's the same
bezpieczeństwa,
as
która
CFM
znajduje się w
situation, where
kieszeni
CFM
fotela.
A,
Informujemy,
which is in
że
the
na
Airbus,
pokładzie
bigger
samolotu
engines, therefore
obowiązuje
could spool up a bit
bezwzględny
quicker.
zakaz palenia.
CFM Bs a
A
bit
w
smaller
toaletach
to fit the
zainstalowane są
737.
czujniki reagujące
So
na
yeah,
dym.
77 engines do take a little bit of time to
Podczas
spool up,
całego lotu
but
obowiązuje
ultimately
zakaz używania telefonów
do find a
komórkowych,
fair
które mogą
for an aircraft,
zakłócać
especially this
pracę
size.
komputerów pokładowych.
It's
Inne
AP
przenośne
off,
urządzenia
systems all set,
elektroniczne
aircraft
muszą być
pressurizing
wyłączone
now.
zawsze, gdy włączona jest
Everything looks
sygnalizacja.
good.
Zapiąć pasy.
Tax lights on.
Dziękujemy za uwagę. Życzymy
Frame rate.
Państwu
This
miłego
aircraft's
lotu.
great. I mean, PMDG can be a bit frame heavy at times, but yeah, this is absolutely smooth. Right, down to 5. Go to system, do a quick flight controls check. Rate is good. Aileron's good. Rudder's good. Spoiler's good. Perfect. Go back to engine. It does have some roof integration armads. Can integrate some roof with it, yes. Alright. Quick full throttle power spool check. Aircraft's no takeoff warning buzz. That means we are good for takeoff. That's into runway 29. Sorry, yes, so come Leon, sorry. Greetings from Germany. Not too bad myself. Excited to finally fly the Max. Go around these ground slabs that are just sitting with the taxiway annoyingly. Every single vehicle in Warsaw, so I just greet the 73 Max out. In fact, before I even go any further, should we grab a pillar taxi map for the airport? Here we go. So we're at Warsaw right now, taxiing to runway 29, which I don't think can move the map, but it's kind of located to the lower left. So we're going to make a left on to, if I zoom in, so we've got runway 29 on the left there. So you can use the taxi map to guide you. We're going. So I want to make a left down here. It says no V-speeds. Where are you seeing this? Sorry. The V-speeds are set 134, 135, 144. So unless I've missed something, as I'm aware, there should be V-speeds since takeoff. I will say, the audio of this aircraft, the sounds are genuinely superb. Get them again. Okay, let's see how that goes. So if I click. Ah, yeah, and they go bolds. Cool. Good spot there, quick chimp. You're a quick chimp. That's useful to know. So it's going to be a golden hour flight. I might move the time back a little bit once we're in the air, just to kind of keep it daytime throughout the trip, but 2911 is closed by NOTAM. Ooh. You are correct. Okay. Right, in that case we're switching to, I think it's 33. Warsaw, yeah, runway 33. Okay, 328. 8. 8. Frequency is going to be 110.3. End up crossing this runway now to get to on, aren't we? We make a right and make a straight left into the taxiway. Just continue as normal, that's fine. No, it's giving me an error, and I want to switch the. You know what? Reconfigure our departure as well. Talent cycle this thing is mental as well. One of the easier aircraft to steer in the sim. Departure, so switch now to 3-3. Do we have a equivalent low-C departure? We should do. 5 kilo. So we have the plan modes. So step. Part straight into the air, it's fine. Shows a bit of a wobble on that path, but once we're airborne, the aircraft should just match up to the path runway 29. Come on. 3-3. I'll see 5 kilo. That's better. Cool. So that's 110.3. So I'm going to try and work out this. Cool. So, if we need to make a return back to the airport, that's our approach now reconfigured. Just confirm our V-speeds one more time. Index, takeoff, 134, 135, 144. They all the same. Perfect. Cabin crew, sit down for departure, please. The runway here. What I'll do is I'll go quiet for the takeoff, so you guys can enjoy the full effects of the engine sounds. Because like I said, the audio in this aircraft is probably one of its strongest points. It sounds gorgeous. You can hear the RAS in the background telling us that we're approaching the runway. So earlier on as well when we hit the runway 29 crossover. Right, make sure that our takeoff brakes are set. Let's do this, shall we? Towards 40. Uses 1-2 and stable. Knots. E1 rotates. Just ready to climb, gear up. No need to lock the landing gear in the 73 Max. That's now done automatically by the aeroplane. Trim action. What I'm trying to do is replicate the flashing landing lights. Presume at some point, I mean, in the future, will be like a future config where you can kind of set it to be a static light or a flashing light. It's small details that are slowly coming together in this everything now. Don't forget, like I say, it's still in early access pre-release, so don't expect everything to be perfect yet. Don't expect the program the sim to kind of fully do everything correctly. But for a start, this is super. The safety announcement cabin neon, that's PAT, TFDO design PATs. Hands turn. Captain Phil, yes, it's available. It's in pre-release, but it is available for purchase for anyone to pick up and install. I'll drop a link to it in the chat in a second. I'll give you guys a link. So if you guys want a link to the iFLY 737 Max. You just download the manager. I'll just now let the airplane fly for a little bit. Let's put it on. Yeah, so just download the manager, install the kind of the back-end loading system, and then purchase the aircraft, install it, and good to go. Aircraft is released. Aircraft is available for anyone to pick up. To 1. Up. I mean, if you want detail, then here we go. So I'm a passenger in the seats, and open and close the window shades. You can open the tray table, I believe. Well, I've opened the tray table earlier. And this is only in business class, you can do the tray table. Move over to the front of the airplane. This one's a LOT. It's annoying, okay. Business class, I know, yeah. There's no LOT Polish class in real life, but if you click on the tray table, there you go. Tray table unfolds and fold it back again. Toilet doors now open and close, so if you want to pop into the restroom, the lavatories, then you're more than welcome to do so. The level of detail in this is insane, it really is. Don't open the galley drawers, but
Ladies and gentlemen,
yeah.
we have now passed 10,000
Looks
feet.
absolutely
Turn on
superb.
larger portable electronic devices. This is
10,000
also a
feet,
reminder
London
to
lights
keep your
off.
seatbelt fastened throughout the duration of the flight and do not form a line near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with
Engines,
onboard Wi-Fi.
off.
If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you will be required to pay a small
Logo lights
fee.
off.
We do offer complimentary
Everything else stays now
in-flight
until we get to the
TV tips
other
our
end.
partners.
Might turn up some
Connect to the
panel
Wi-Fi
brighting,
to
because it's
find
going
out
to get darker during this
more
flight, so keep for the sake of visibility. Same for the panel lights and the not floodlights. Backlighting will do. It's flying to the sunset towards the UK. Cabin view Pranja. So not all aircraft have cabin views, so not default aeroplanes, but yeah, you just open the door, hop into the back, move around. A couple of spare uniforms in the side there, jump seat at the back. Honestly, it's a living good simulation, this. So I find it more FPS friendly than the PMDG. I mean, the PMDG I enjoy. I've been flying that for a good year now. And yeah, it's a lovely airplane, the NG. But it's nice to finally have the Max. I mean, it's basically the same thing, kind of. It's a 737 just with bigger displays. But it's nice to have something a little bit different to kind of fly and see in the Sims. So yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm here to enjoy myself. Mr. Rickles, how you doing? Watch on chats. Have you picked up the 7.3 yet, Max, or are you sticking with the MDG? Yeah, so it's going to be a golden hour flights. Sun will set, but the majority of the actual cruise should be golden now as we chase the sun. All you UK darts fans, there's another good chasing the sun out there. Oi, oi, oi. Can't remember who sung that, but yeah, the song's called Chasing the Sun. Oh, well, it's time enough to start the clock. I've not tried the Airsoft 330 yet, Moses. It's one of those I'm a bit 50-50 about. I've seen good things about it. I've seen not so good things about it. So I'm gonna probably let them like develop it a bit more. In maybe like 6 months' time, I'll see where it is. Because don't forget, we have got default A330 in Flight Sim 24. We do have default Max in Flight Sim 24 as well. But for iFLY, it's about time I actually bought one of their products. For years and years and years, I've been thinking iFLY, iFLY, iFLY. I've never bought anything, so it's about time I finally give them a bit of my money. To get to 20,000, probably could have done outside a bit earlier, but that'll do. Grabbing it Friday, good man. Go to the cabin, see who's on board.
You can now get up and move about the cabin.
A mix of British and Polish names. Somebody I recognise on board today. Is there answer this Phoenix as an externally? No. So there is an external tool that exists, but as far as I can tell, the tool only runs kind of some of the PFDs, the EFB systems. So if I just open it, check my name's not on there or anything. There we go. Yeah. So it's the iFLY plugin. It just you use to create airport maps and map key assignments. Otherwise, everything's done natively in the sim. And yeah, everything's done natively in the sim, and even like this, you spawn at the gates, it automatically is cold and dark, spawn on the runway, automatic engines on. So it uses default flight sim assets, which I love. Navigraph troszkę po polsku, Moses. Moja mama jest po polsku. No nie bardzo rozumie, nie, no mogę rozumieć, no nie mówiłem dużo. Slowly continue our climb out. That's satisfactory, like 5%. Probably lose a bit of satisfaction, so I know we're a bit late on the departure there. last minute runway change because of course got reminded the NOTAM that the runway I had booked was closed, so I had to make a switch to 3-3. Other than that, everything's pretty good so far. Just gotta remember that when we start descent to Heathrow, gonna have to switch the engine starts back to continuous. Essentially with continuous engine starter, it just keeps the engine ticking, so that when you're taking off, especially in like wet weather, if there's any chance that the engine might, well, what's the word? Kind of flame out, wash out. Like when there's too much water in it, it can stop the combustion from happening, and so the starter switch kind of just keeps it ticking as you take off. I've been to Gdańsk, Moses. I was in Gdańsk about 3 weeks ago, actually. Nice city, I like it. Definitely try and make your way up to Sopot, Gdynia, and Hell if you get a chance. Oh, and definitely also check out Vesterplatte as well, which is officially, with the Second World War, like the first point of contact between Germany and Poland. Quite a lot of history there. Not much. There's a big memorial, not so much a museum, but like definitely a few historical like kind of like placards and facts and notes that are around the area. But it's nice to kind of walk through and just kind of reflect. Alright, it's now approaching 26,000 feet, flight level 260. Yeah, Leon, it's packs. TFDI design packs. All mods listed in the description. If I check out what mods I'm using, everything's down in the description. Imagine both on VATSIM and IVAO today. Both networks probably had a bit of a 737 MAX takeover. So I can remember when the 777 first released, everyone was flying 777s everywhere. When the MD-11 released, quite a few MD-11s floating about. So something like a 73 MAX, I can imagine definitely a bit of a takeover with the online platforms. Alright, 28,000 feet, continue to climb out, so far so good. There's little cameras as well, so if I want to look inside the cabin, it's got the identification by the cockpit door, the door one left, which is the front main door. Also got the one right door as well, which is behind the cockpit. Terminal charts, you've got Navigraphs where you can grab all your charts and information off of Navigraph, performance and payloads, that's just your kind of performance calculations. Probably could have gone through that as well, but didn't. Don't know what initialized flight does. You click on that, nothing appears to happen, so I'm going to have to look into that. Ident page shows your kind of version and aircraft information, all that good stuff. And then system page is what lets you kind of mess around with the airplane. I wonder if you go to failures, adds clear a failure. Have they added it? Have they added it? Air systems, no. Also flight, no. Instrument management navigation, that's IFLY, no. I don't think they have flight controls. Yeah, speed brake in yaw damper. No, fair play. We all know what. Oh, terrible, I know, I do apologise. Right, do you think AMD to come and release for new sim? So they want it for Flight Sim 20, but developing an aircraft as big as the A380 from the ground up definitely takes a lot of work. So we got a fair few previews. I got to see it live at Flight Sim Expo Houston last year, but only they really know kind of how far it's progressed in development-wise and how longer it'll take to release. So I'm afraid the answer to that is time will tell. Not much I can really say from this point of view. Just see the compared to the 737NG, so if you guys watch these streams a few times, you'll know the PMDG NG I fly all the time. Those engine cowlings are a lot fatter than the CFMs, the Bombeys. No, honestly, the sounds in this aircraft are something else. It just sounds like the interior. Come on. Window shades. There we go. I'm sure I clicked on these tables earlier and it actually opens. I'm clicking something here. I don't know what I'm clicking, but it's clicked something behind this wall. Okay, it's just this. I think it's just this table. I'm not clicking anything in the cockpit, am I? Yeah, you can't get all the way into the cockpit, can you? Just the tray tables. So there'll be future updates to the 737 MAX from iFLY. One of them will be having just like a single economy cabin mode, because especially in Europe there's no real first class cabin, business class cabins in the 737s this part of the world. So there'll be updates soon that will kind of replace them all with standard seats. There's a click bot here. Oh no, they can do tray tables! I knew you could. It's just very specific seats have it, but not everyone to it. So eventually, yeah. Okay, so that's the limit. So what row is this? Row 11, you can click on the tray tables and they open and close. Row 12 and beyond, I'm afraid, absolutely nothing. There's your famous, infamous windowless seats in the 737s. Yeah, it's not just right now have windowless seats. In the 737, this section, the cabin, is where the air conditioning vents and system goes. So behind is a massive radiator, which kind of soaks up the heat of the airplane, cools it off, and that means that you have cool air coming out of the vents. As a result, you do that on Windows. I probably see the A350 coming for the A380, Ricky. That's almost a given. But again, you never know. The A380 might drop tomorrow. Like, hey, look, random release, random announcement. Boom, it's right there in front of you. But time will tell. So continue our climb out. There's some good arrangement on that. At some point we'll also start looking at our approach configuration from Heathrow, but for now, so far so good. It'll be Terminal 2 arrival. GoPro cam. Yes, a Ryanair flight in the MAX is a guarantee, Moses. I've got a livery for it in the download flight simulator because there's no defaults for Ryanair livery with it. Probably because, again, that's the MAX 8200, not MAX 8, so it's different aircraft, slightly different configuration. But, yes. Have got Ryanair livery for it, and we will definitely fly the Ryanair at some point in the near future, don't you worry. Right, so that's now us at cruising altitude. 38,000 feet. Fairly pitched up nose 737 cruise, the max. Got to remember that with the massive engines, the aircraft's a lot more forward heavy, and so the aircraft has to kind of counterbalance that, which is what MCAS tried to do, albeit not very well, turned out. Favorite commercial aircraft, British boy, probably would be the Boeing 737. Especially the classic series. If anyone made a 737-300 or 400 flight sim, well, for starters, we'd be hearing Jess Glynn hold my hands non-stop because I'll be flying Jet 2 every single day. Yeah, no, I've always been a fan of 737. It's a workhorse. The A320 is nice to fly, but it's simple. It's just kind of you press 2 buttons and it goes. The 737, there's a bit more you have to do. It's a lot more hands-on. Yeah, so is it free? No, it costs $70 or £70, Paolo. 70, I'm afraid. Not a freeware. So yeah, the issue that we had, so the issue the Ethiopian and Lion 73 Maxes was this sensor right here. That's the angle of attack sensor. And basically, what air does, it flows over this, and then depending on your pitch, kind of bends it up and down, which tells you what the aircraft's pitch is. Now you've got one on the left, one on the right, and effectively what happened is that one of these sensors got stuck. These aircrafts gave the aircraft conflicting information, and that's what started the trim runaway. Because the aircraft believes now all of a sudden it's really high pitched up, and because the aircraft also knows that it's front head of the engines, it believes it's going to start stalling itself. So it tried to push the aircraft down, and the problem that happened was that's a very nice screenshot. I'll just screenshot that. Flashing. So when it tries to push the aircraft down, it pushes it too far. Because the angle of attack indicator is still stuck in the upper position, it thinks that the aircraft's still up, so it pushes it, until it hits a point of no return. And so we don't know how well published it was, because of course that's the whole thing with the 737 Max, was that a lot of the system's not kind of, well, how much of it was published we don't know. But it's these switches down here that you click on to essentially cut the trim and to disable MCAS. Obviously, on 2 occasions it did not work, and I think there was a few occasions where it did happen and the pilots recognised it and switched trim off. But yeah, ultimately that was the system that failed. So you had the angle of attack indicator stuck in the upward position, aircraft thinks, hang on a minute, we're pitched up really high, push nose down, push nose down, push nose down, and the trim is stronger than the yoke. You can pull the yoke back all you want, but if the angle of the rear wings, as these move, these pitch up and down, if these are always in the fully up position, they got the little flight surface at the end here, which at best can only hold the wing level. So yeah, it was a fight that, even if they did win, was going to be very, very difficult to overcome. So yeah, the Max ended up being ground for 2 years, and well, it took Boeing through a crisis that still runs to this day. I mean, with the whole space situation as well, their rocket now stranded on the space station. It's going to be a long, long way to get them back to reputation. If you've ever seen the Netflix series Downfall, don't think of it a watch, recommend it. Basically talks about how the purchase of McDonnell Douglas by Boeing, while then taking all of McDonnell Douglas's presidents and higher ups, ultimately led the company to not be what it used to be, to say the least. But certainly our generation 737s, it's my favourite aircraft. Something that just looks sleek, just stuff. I like the 73. Which GSX packs are free? I mean, there's Luke Air Tour, which is a free alternative to packs, and GSX. I mean, apart from maybe Toolbar Pushback, you don't really have the animated passengers, I guess, with that. So it's 5 o'clock now in the UK. 1600 Zulu. Sun still slowly setting. See how the rest of the flight progresses now. So yeah, well, we've got a little while to go now. Rapid cruise, passenger satisfaction is at 99%, so in the back so far so good. We're currently going through handing out, well, in the lot, basically handing out chocolate bars and little sweets and drinks. Honestly, I think when I flew this flight a few years ago, 3 or 4 times the cabin crew were come through. It was like a chocolate, it was like a chocolate, it was like a chocolate. 3 or 4 times they'd come through to get out chocolates. I like slot service. Simple, it is comfortable. When I went to get my Polish passports, I did a little bit of a cross-country trip where I flew from Rzeszów to Warsaw, Embraer 1. See, I actually flew every single Embraer type in like 2 days. Grab me flight radar stats. In. Right. Around 2022. Yes, I did Rzeszów to Warsaw. That was in an Embraer 195. Warsaw Gdańsk, Embraer 170. Gdańsk to Warsaw, Embraer 175. And then it was Warsaw Billund, Embraer 170. So I did fly 190 that weekend. I had flown the 190 before. And I think that was the flights, yeah. So it's I went back from Belgrade. Oh, no, Belgrade's 195, so the only 190 I've flown is British Airways, and that was into London City Airport. In fact, the Embraer 190 is the most recent aircraft I flew back from to Rotterdam earlier in the week, last week. I've flown every single Embraer apart from the 110. That's the only aircraft I need to tick off for the Embraer. And the 120. What else did I do? I did another Embraer as well. Yeah, the 110 I need to still tick off my list. So next few minutes we'll be leaving behind Poland, entering the German border. Going to fly over Berlin. It looks like we have got Maastricht's radar online, so we'll be able to speak to some ATC during the cruise. Stance's online. I'm hoping they get a Heathrow tower in the London centre later on as well. Actually, it's surprised that Poland's all offline. Normally get quite a bit of ATC out in Poland, but this weekend obviously not. Oh, sorry, Adam Skylark, Cześć, jak jest? Przepraszam, nie oglądasz na czat. So, nice and relaxing in the cockpit. Everything pretty chill. A bit of turbulence. Got some gusts of wind there, but still pretty chill. So like I say, it should be golden hour for most of this flight. So we'll start descent into London, then it should get pretty dark. So we'll leave the time as is. It's a nice time of day to fly. Oh, is there another lot doing the exact same thing on Volanta right now? Let's have a peep, shall we? Let's move it smaller. Hello, everyone. It's us. Crossing over a Berlin to Warsaw flight. Oh yeah, Warsaw to London Heathrow. There you go. There we go. A few screenshots. That's he's doing the Polish Independence Anniversary livery. Very nice. Also have my image from the other lot. Embraer 77800. I can download this image. Find image, remove, delete, set graph. Yeah, I can't have to grab a max image for some point for the layout. Everyone else in Volanta again. I gotta say, just enjoying the sound of the engines. Sun slowly setting. Shouldn't be too far off Berlin now. Send some screenshot from the cockpit as well. So while we're at a cruise, is there anything you guys want to have a look at? Anything you guys want to check out? Just a shout. Have a look at more of the in-depth systems of 7.3. Everything's looking smooth. Everyone, just over half an hour now. This started like a little bit late, so that's maybe slightly inaccurate. But yeah, no, so far so good. In terms of Heathrow, so we're expecting a runway runway 09 left arrival, so we're going to have to go for a bit of a loop before we get the landing in. But other than that, it should be a pretty straightforward approach. Oh no, yeah, the window's slight bit of dirt on it. Did it have window stickers? I remember that was a big thing back in the day, PMDG, with its window stickers. It does. Yeah, okay, that's one of the heating modes there, and there's a sticker at the top there. There you go. In case you had a famous toilet flush, can do. Pop it back. Into the toilet. Not very loud, but yeah, you can also flush the toilet. Sadly the sink doesn't quite work. Again, just the detail in here is mental. Oh, that's an actual reflection. That's not just a texture, that's a reflection. Or, yeah, no, yeah, so it was like a hidden room inside or something. But yeah, no, that's actually a reflection. Close the door. Does it light up? Bright up? No, it does. It actually has the lighting. So if you don't open the door, oh, there's the baby change table. That is mental. Well, they didn't have to program all that, but they have. Overhead lockers open. This is more just than a real airplane. Curtains, close them. Oh, come on, go. There we go. The window shades, you can click on these to open and close them. The level of detail in this thing is insane. Come on, does the call bell work? No, you can't click on the call bells, you can't click on the cabin crew. It's just one of those things again where you can only do it from the front few rows. Let's have a quick investigation. Kaleidoscope, that is the official LOT Polish Airlines in-flight magazine, and your safety card as well. Oh, it has the Elder LOT branding. I thought they got rid of that. It's an old issue, or is this issue? Can't see release dates. I have to investigate what issue this is. Hang on, so it's this. Yeah. Open tray, open buttons there. It's rotated. Tray table. Right, do any of these buttons work? Sadly not. The airplane's a work of art. It really is. The spines here as well, little bubble at the top. GSX passengers, not yet, Moses. So because this aircraft's just released, GSX will need to update the aircraft's interior listings. I can imagine that the next GSX updates probably will then allow you to have passengers visible inside the cabin during the flight. So, yeah, the answer to that one is stick around and wait a bit longer. We've now passed Subics. That means we've now crossed the German, Polish-German border. Germany, the city of Berlin should just be in front of us. That's Berlin's airport. That's Brandenburg. Yeah, there you go. Just in the distance over there, city of Berlin. At some point, I might try and recreate my first ever flight in 73 Max. That was in a Ryanair flights from Stansted to Tenerife back in 2022. 2022 I went to Tenerife. 737 Max also is the second newest airplane I've been on. I flew from Naples to Luton. There was a Ryanair 73 Max that was 15 days old. The only new aircraft I've been on was an A320neo by Scandinavian Airlines, and that was something like 4 days old when I first flew that one. That was crazy new. It was like 4 or 6 days old. Flying now. We're in Germany, just about to fly over Brandenburg Airport, along Schönefeld. And find the webby again. Ready to contact Maastricht in a bit. That'll be on 13596. An A340 coming in from Keto, who's got a similar arrival time to us into Heathrow, so a chance to spot them as well on the way in. Sorry, I just spotted a friend of mine on the. He's flying a flight from where is it? Belfast to Gatwick. Shot a message on Aurora. So in preparation, can do is. Oh, there you go. The airport map ready for Heathrow. If I want, I can search any other airport, so I do Stansted, Echo, Sierra. Stansted. There you go. I'll pull the airport maps for Stansted as well. So any airports in the world you can grab. Fun fact, if you go to Stansted, this bit here is the original terminal Stansted before they moved everything to the east. When the airport first opened, this was the passenger bit up here, now part of the private setup. Get back on Heathrow now, since it's when we land Terminal 2, we're going to taxi up to. Hold on just a second. I like it. I like it. Right. So we're overhead Berlin. We're racing over the airport. Yeah, everything's running smooth. And Easy6570 says hello to the viewers. We'll see if it's online actually, if there's anybody Heathrow trains who might be able to pop on and manage our approach in. I'm sure the extra thoughts on a long haul. Also appreciate the ATC. I'm also slightly cheating. One of the Select Max 8 from the menu. This is essentially the same Ryanair 737-800 seating in here that I've used for the 738. Exactly the same setup. There's no difference to it, but it does the job. Definitely a nose pitch up airplane. This we went at line level. Interesting to see how far we actually pitched down during the descent. This is what, 4 degrees up, 3-4 degrees up. Where is the angle of attack? There you go. 3.4 degrees up. We'll have a look at the approach configuration for Heathrow. So expecting runway 09 left, like I said, I'm looking to hotel arrival. Plug it in. ILS 09 left. Logan 2 Hotel. It's fine. Transition is going to be via Wigan, Bovingdon, Chatham, Epsom, Lambourne, or Ockham. Transition by Lambourne. What's the time next altitude? Very specific, 379380. Okay. Like I said, that's most likely just going to be like a miscalculation on the aircraft's part, because again, still no early access. Because the performance has set to level 380, so yeah, just nothing we'll have to worry about. Aircraft still cruise at 38. Alright, the ref, 30 degrees of flaps, 139 approach speed, +5 wind correction. 1103, same as Warsaw, 103. Switch to ILS 11030. Then it'll be a VOR. ILS VOR, grab the VOR as well. London VOR DME frequency 113.6. Yep, okay. Cool. And then runway heading, grab the course. That's I need to, it's on here, isn't it? So 1043089. 89. Right, so that's everything configured that part. Now go to nothing being blind, there's a missing button here, which will plug into the forecast winds. Unless the 73 Max no longer has you input forecast winds. There you go. forecast. Perfect. So transition level is 060. 38,000 for top descent, 20,000 for step 1, 10,000 for step 2. Wind information at Heathrow. Grab our descent winds. So 25542, 20728, 16721. Let's go plug those numbers in now. 25542. 20728, 16721. Current wind, current temperature and altimeter 17/1011. Elementary. Okay, so put in the temperature. I didn't need to put the barometer in anymore. Okay, that's fine. And then one last thing. We'll grab the fixes now. So grab 1109 left. 38,000. So it'll be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 24. 90 plus 24 is 114. 1 at 10. 1 at. Oops. I'm not going to do that. Beam. Perfect. So now go over to Heathrow. Into plan mode. Zoom in a little bit. Check the approach is all as big as I expect it to be. So AppInTheAir into local. Try to find waypoints. Continue the approach. Straight round in. Easy. Right, so that's our approach now configured for Heathrow. So if ATC pop online, then we can always confirm that that will still be the case. For now, it's going to be a fairly quiet rest of the flight. Not too far from Master Directs radar now, so we'll get ready for 13596. Get to the airspace, tune over and say hello. Right, BRB. We're back in 5 minutes. Jamie, great aircraft fleet today, definitely the best out there. Oh yeah, no, I like the Max. It's well done. I like it. I like it. Right, BRB 5 minutes. Yep, it's just about to contact them. Right, over to Masterix, please. Good evening, Masterix. This is lot 285, cruising level 380, inbound Hotel Luma Zulu.
Lot 285, Maastricht, hello, squawk 0770.
0770 in the box for lot 285. Clicky button's so nice compared to the the dial wheel of death. Oh, I love this so much.
Lot 285, you're identified, direct to AppNet.
Direct AppNet for lot 285, thank you. Let's grab AppNet. Nice little jump there. Nice little jump. Takes the right space to the top of the descent. Do that a bit. Green wing just ahead of that. Yeah, well, for about an hour now. And we expected about another hour or so.
Maastricht Radar, Delta India Alpha Romeo Kilo. Guten Tag.
Delta Romeo Kilo, Maastricht, servus.
Ja, bist du zuständig auch für den Fluglevel 050 ab Paderborn?
Ne, erst ab 2.0.
Dachte ich mir schon, deswegen die Frage. Alles klar, dann weiter viel Spaß.
Guten Abend, ciao.
So 80 now for the next 45 minutes or so. That crosses us over the western half of Germany. We'll fly over Hanover Airport for a little bit. In fact, we'll cover Netherlands as well. So we've got Netherlands, Germany on ATC. Start our descent. Heathrow at the moment still showing offline. Fingers crossed I'll make up online later on. There'll be an A340 down here about 10 minutes before us. There'll be Air Canada and Air Canada 73 Max back doing oops. That's up as well. There you go. I mean, I don't know if that's a real thing. Okay, Air Canada flying the 73 Max from Halifax to Heathrow. I did not know that.
Good evening, Fax 04.
That's a mental flight. Average flight time 5 hours 36. That's that's quite the trip, that.
1000 04.
Who else we got online? So then our Warsaw flights. The A340 coming from Venezuela. We're about to be about to hit Cornwall, so we'll just notice that not too far away.
Beginning the descent, McFly 6 Romeo Juliet.
Heute.
Few inbounds, only one outbound at the moment, the British Airways 7 wants to be long haul as well. Fair few inbounds going to Heathrow this evening.
Sax 040, you're identified.
WestJet was flying Max from Gatwick St John's, okay. So I presume that's kind of, so any Newfoundland flights out of Canada will get on the 73 Max. I know that, so like, I know Aer Lingus you could do Dublin to Newark in a 320neo, and a mate of mine recently flew the A321neo Air Transat from Gatwick to Toronto. Now I'm surprised that's not an A330 from Air Transat, because I can imagine Gatwick to London to Toronto is quite a busy route, but yeah, no, he did it a couple of months ago on the 321neo, which is quite a trip. The fact is it's like it's the Max 8 doing it on Max 9. Shows the range aircraft, I must say.
Unicum, have a good evening, McFly 6 Romeo Juliet.
And our top ascent of the map. So top ascent will be 1717 Zulu. That puts us at 37 minutes to top descent. 37 minutes. Sort my tickets. Look at what numbers are in place as well, which they are.
To sobie płynął wóz. Michigan, good afternoon. Ryanair 1870, flight level 070, climbing flight level 3380.
Fingers crossed as well, because again, this aircraft uses a lot of the default flight sim kind of configs, setups. FlightControlReplay during the landing. Fingers crossed, there should be like a massive lag jump as well, which we get the PMDG. That should run actually quite smooth. No, it's nice to have a Max. Yeah, it's 737 again, so it's not like it's like a wow, new aeroplane. Never seen this before. No, it's a 737. That bit's all the same, but interesting. The M1's just clicked on. Use the throttle. Ah, there's a bit of altitude. I guess now there's a bit of pressure change or something. Yeah. So yeah, it's still a 737, but it's a different developer, and I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Detail in this is quite something. Got a bit of time, I might try and do just like a startup-y tutorial for this as well. I still need to do PMDG tutorials, which at this point probably wait until Flight Sim 24 comes out and just kind of push them all out whenever I can. But yeah, certainly try and get something out of this aircraft. Reminds me, I need to change my description now because my CPU is no longer an iFLY 3600. It's an i9 9000. A Ryzen. Sorry, yeah, it's not a Ryzen 5 3600. It's a Ryzen 9 9000, which is I've had my system needed for a long time. Yeah, Ryzen 9 5900X.
Mr. Radar, KLM 1223 request switching to Unicom.
Do you think we're just getting the A380-200 from Latin VFR if that's
Just about call you, want to Unicom, bye-bye.
See...
Thanks for agency, bye-bye.
Yeah, the Latin VFR aircraft for Xbox are great. Latin VFR for Xbox are great. PC, there are better, so...
KLM 764
between that and the
Unicom
Max,
122.
higher than the Max, and especially if you've got
Thanks for your service,
the Bradock 3D Max, that's a whole other level of disappointment. But yeah, Latin VFR, if you're an Xbox user, it's a nice aircraft, you'll do well with it. If you're kind of someone who just kind of wants to spawn an aircraft and fly, fair enough, Latin VFR, but if you're like I won't say high tech, but if you're someone who's like interested in kind of the bells and whistles, the clickiness of an aeroplane, then the Latin VFR stuff, it's like a mid-level. It's not quite PMDG, iFLY, Phoenix level, but it's not kind of default Sobo aircraft level either. It's kind of in the middle, so yeah, if you want to fly... That scared me. That scared me more than it should have done. Click on that, pauses the sim. Oh, that gave me a heart attack. That screen went, when the display went black and it took a few seconds for that, click here to unpause button. Oh, that went, okay, do not click on the numbers. Do not click on the numbers. Heart attack. Oof, imagine. Because I also did recently did a bit of overclock on my GPU as well, because I've also got a beefier power supply in this now, so I can give the GPU a little bit of a push. So I thought all of a sudden, oh no, if I clicked on that and that killed the GPU, probably should turn it off for the live streaming. But if it was a like, yeah, this is my first full flight since I've benchmarked this as well. It's it is what it is. Oh, don't do that again, Drawyah. Never click on that again. Okay. Top of descent, half an hour.
Ryanair 1870, proceed direct Nomka, climb flight level 380.
Ryanair 180, please again.
Ryanair 1870, direct to Nomka, November Oscar Mike Kilo Alpha, and climb flight level 380.
Sorry, my bad, please again, waypoint. Again, sorry, my bad.
To Nomka, November Oscar Mike Kilo Alpha.
Please, waypoint, please, is, thank you, my bad.
No worries, will do.
Roger, direct, November Oscar Mike Kilo Alpha, Ryanair 187.
Master Radar, good evening, Nino 11 on the descent, passing 26, flight level 260 for flight level 180.
Hello 11, Maastricht, hello. You can monitor Unicom already, you're below my estimates.
Roger, Unicom 1228, 901.
Maastricht Radar, Aerosax 040, ready for descent.
Aerosax 040, descent flight level 270.
270, Aerosax 040.
With an iFLY, wing send a mark of them.
gotta say, where is it? SimFX. Is it SimFX doing environments, colors and stuff? Shooting stars, contrails. I don't know if the colours from SimFX. It's just the general. Lovely add-on though. Northern Lights going. Yeah, there you go. Northern Lights. We had these over London the other day. On my Twitter, put out a few pictures the other night. Because when I was flying, because yeah, so when I was flying back from Rotterdam, it was the Thursday evening with all the auroras going over London. So I actually spotted it from the aeroplane. Managed to get a photo I've always wanted to take when I was out in Finland, but never saw them out there. There you go. You're standing in a park, enjoying the auroras. I mean, they were intense. Yes, airplane footage. Some video I put up of the lights in action. My 2 years of college photography finally came in handy. I'm half Polish, Captain Phil. My mother's Polish. Moja mama jest po polsku, no jestem angielsku. Rozumiem po polsku, no nie mówię dużo. So many screenshots of the same thing with this angle, but it just looks so gorgeous. Yeah, Flight 24 has a lot to live up for. I mean, there's a good chance that if 24 doesn't have everything I want, I might just come back to this. Especially the controls. If they got rid of the dynamic control, the traditional controls, and keep it as it's like the new set. So I don't like the new set, I prefer the traditional. But we'll see. Probably knocked down a little bit there, the wind, nothing excessive though. 12%, about 180 miles. Still with Maastricht. Once we, yeah, it's kind of top of the descent is where we're going to lose our matey go at Unicom. So I have shot a message out to people if anyone is available to do London control, but don't know if anyone's around. So there's a group call going right now in the IVAO XU chat. I feel like everyone's just flying the max at the moment. No one's actually jumping the ATC. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. It's not particularly busy, so... And once I say I can always devote to Stansted or Gatwick, both of full coverage. That landing at Heathrow. I've got 777 just landed at Heathrow now, Air Mexico from Lisbon. I'm just going to stop over. Your arrival slow now.
29 Charlie Golf, contact Munich 134.15, sit bye.
Kilo 125, run 29 Charlie Golf, bye bye.
Okay, last remnants of the sun. Just brighten these panels just a little bit more for the sake of visibility.
Northwest Radar, Austrian 2, Tango Juliet, on frequency.
Austrian 2, Tango Mike, glaube ich. Maastricht identified. Hello, climb flight will be 50, direct to Zodro.
Grab replay as well, so that one's really ready to start.
Climb 250 direct. Please repeat direct for Tango Juliet.
Zodro, Sierra, Oscar, Delta, Romeo, Oscar.
Direct Zodro, Tango Mike.
Yeah, so also ready to start our approach. Get out recording our landing. An hour and 25 into the flight now. Hour and 20 on the clock. I'd say slight delay on the slightly on activating it, so it's still behind. As expects arrival in about 15 minutes.
Unicorn for 0, bye, thank you.
Touchdown will be in about
Ryanair 1870, proceed direct Omilo, Oscar, Mike, Echo, Lima, Oscar.
Yeah, about 48 minutes till landing. 48 minutes.
Please again, Ryanair 1870.
To Omilo, Oscar, Mike, Echo, Lima, Oscar. I'll write it.
Direct Oscar, Mike, Echo, Oscar, Mike, Echo, Lima, Oscar, Ryanair 1870.
Canadian 580, Monte Unicorn, bye bye.
Altitude abgeschützt.
Läuft er wieder?
Austrian 2 Tango Mike, back on frequency.
Perfekt. Ryanair 1870, contact Munich 134.150. Bye-bye.
Contact Munich radar 124.150. Goodbye and have a nice night. Ryanair 1870.
You too, bye-bye. Austrian 2 Tango Mike, contact München 134.150. Ciao.
131.150, Austrian 2 Tango.
Confirm 134.150.
134.150 to Tango Mike.
Well, the sun's officially set on us now. Night flight rest of the way. We are just south of Amsterdam. We actually will be flying over Rotterdam. Let's keep an eye out for that. I'll cover a little bit, but nothing excessive. Keep an eye out for LOT Polish Airport. I'm not going to stop housing that way because you guys told me to. Where is it? It's definitely on the screen somewhere. There's a tab button. That's Rotterdam in front of us. Actually, over the hay, Rotterdam's to the left. Yeah, no view of Schiphol. support's just blown out. Brakes are all configured, so nothing left needs to input to the aircraft. The aeroplane now knows what it's doing. So what we'll do is that we get to top descent in just over 80 miles. Get ready to the altitude and let the aircraft descend on the path. Top descent now, yeah, 94 miles per hour.
707 Mars 3, hello. Only
Lost about 3
minutes.
No, same time. 12 minutes top of descent.
Here you go, sir. Thank you.
In the cabin, satisfaction at 92%, passengers are happy. Fine. People down to alright, they're a bit hungry, a bit thirsty, but nothing excessive. What kind of proof that we're just doing on last run. So, at some point soon, I needs to start preparing for a descent.
Our station calling was static noise only, but you're below my airspace anyways.
Do you speak French?
Not at all.
Sorry.
Okay, me, I speak just French.
Sorry, can I just do you speak French? No, not at all.
Nancy, Algerie, 1216.
Algerie 1216, you can monitor Unicom actually.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh, come on, that interaction's hilarious. Right. I've got to remember, start descent soon. 10,000 feet, engines back to continuous, along with the landing lights, logo lights, and every other light. Approach will be configured, and grab the VOR now as well. It's fine. It's the distance to Heathrow, that's all plugged in. I like having the all the options separate, just keeps it all steady. So I'm hoping that we do get London ATC, but it's not the end of the world. We grab the Heathrow charts now. This approach, so it's landborne intercept for the approach is nice and simple for us. No kind of S-curves and holding loops, just a straight in approach. Runway 09 on the left. Intercept flight slope 2,500. Get a view of Windsor Castle on the way down. It's actually a good ride for us to land on. It'll be a nice easy exit onto Terminal 2. In that, you grab the taxi charts as well. Try and make our way towards Terminal 2B with like stands 247 or somewhere around there. Right. 2 miles of descent. Check the web eye. Nobody over London yet, so leave it as is. Not the underworld. As the aircraft, still performing absolutely excellently. No issues, no complaints. Absolute joy to fly so far. It's supposed to be 1011 on the descent, so I'll have that all resets. And 40 minutes there time. Welcome to the English Channel.
So 285, monitor Unicom, have a good evening.
Over to Unicom, lots 285, thank you for service, have a good evening, 47. It's back to 128. Put the eye there. Right, speed to the cabin. It's not descent. Ladies and gentlemen, we are shortly about to descend into London Heathrow Airport. Right, showing an on-time this evening. About half hour or so to landing. If you need to use the restroom, see just now or shortly prepare in cabin for approach and landing. Otherwise, we thank you for choosing LOT Polish Airlines, your carrier choice, and we hope you enjoy the rest of our flights on board today. Jedziemy do Londynu, jeśli potrzebujesz toalety, skorzystaj z niej teraz. Dziękuję. Set. Alright, it's not good code, it's just terrible. Over AppInTheAir, top of descent, 20 miles. We'll set the altitude to 2,500. Let's do that now. So we're going to pitch up 3.2, 3.4 this entire flight. It'll be interesting to see how the nose deviates for the top of the descent. I presume we'll be flying level most of the way down. I'll flatline it down, but we'll see. So my first full flight in the Max, I've not done a full flight in this yet. So like I said, just a bit of takeoff and config practice for the stream, so I've no idea how the handling is for landing. Hopefully it's pretty smooth. It's a few things I've got to learn. But I'm using my PMDG experience to communicate with this aeroplane. It's like when I first got the Phoenix and the default 320 Neo and the Fly-by-wire, it was my TODIS X-plane knowledge. Does that communicate across? Because same aeroplane, same kind of configuration of process. Just got to kind of learn what different sub-menus are. So in this case, for example, there's no like ground setup on the FMS, so on the FB. It's just a case of adjusting to the different aeroplane. Quick weather updates at Heathrow right now. Currently showing winds 1007 knots, plus some visibility, no clouds reported, so clear skies tonight. 17 degrees centigrade, 2.13, so potential for it to rain later, with gauge of 1011. Some nice approach, nice weather, nice everything standing really. Right, go the pitch down slightly. Watch out to drop, angle of attack, see if that drops as well. Perfect. So nose now drops. Showing 3 degrees. That. Like I say, still purely solid access, so there are some things that need to be tweaked. Won't quite call that 3.2 degrees. That's slightly inaccurate unless the calculation is different to what I've got in my mind. But see how it goes. Welcome Cloudscapes, how you doing? What channel? Welcome to chat. How you doing today, dude? So I see you've done a few videos on this new channel. In fact, in fact, yeah, you got 4.6 views for your first video, the Neo versus Ini builds. That's not a bad score. That. Have you got any plans on streaming again soon, dude? Or what's your plan for channel number 3? Still ridiculous. What happened to you, dude? Right, starting our descent now. It's quiet. The engine's near enough idle now. They're quiet. I'll say this smooth, no frame rate drops, no lag spikes. It's a very well optimized aircraft. This. So flight level tree 0, 33,000 feet. Ooh, my webcam's slowing down a bit. How are you doing that, webcam? That's smooth. Slows down a little bit, but it's not excessive, so it looks like OBS needs to be a bit more priority on the odd window setup. That's no problem. Right, so start the descent now. Landing in approximately 44. Was it 47 we're landing? Progress Heathrow 48. So landing now in 24 minutes. As to arrive on 25, so we're just about on time. Hopefully nothing kind of slows our approach progress. Let's go the FMS chart that. If it was the crow fly, we'd be there in 14. Of course, we've got the runway 09 side, so we have to do a loop at the airport and then basically come back into ourselves. Look at the A340, they're also now starting their approach into Heathrow. So they're getting before us, about 10 minutes before we do. Right, 30,000. Cool, so 20,000 feet now, UK, visible in the distance, a little bit of clouds cover, more than I was expecting from the reports. It's all high altitude cloud, nothing particularly low down. Nice and let's head into Essex, just alright. Even the 3D light effects, it's good. It's really, really good. So once we enter the UK, our route will take us to the north of London. It's just south of Chelmsford. Enter London via Chigwell and Lambourne, via Stapleford, continue across. The route takes us then over northwards, Edgware northward, curve around Beaconsfield, Maidenhead, approach over Windsor, and into land. So let a straw? I don't think there's a straw on Volanta anymore. Shame, because it used to be a really neat little thing there. You can just pick up a group, draw on the map, life is good. Right. 15,000, we'll get the seatbelt signs back on, get passengers back to their seats, now cabin crew to prepare the aircraft for a landing. About 30 degrees of flaps. No idea what the drag coefficient is like on this aircraft. I know in the PMDG it's pretty strong, especially when you drop those landing gear, you're slowing down like nothing, so hopefully we're in a similar kind of effect. I know that the Phoenix also slows down pretty well. And the Flyby F20 Neo, there's no slop in that thing. You put your spoilers out, gear down, doesn't slow down particularly quick, so some aircraft do have a bigger push, a bigger oomph than others. Let's back on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt.
Some light effects left from the sun setting, but we're well into dusk now. Oops, slight lag spike. That's going to be Heathrow loading in. Yeah, there we go. And it knocks me, knocks me the microphone. I didn't see me in the spacebar. Right, continue our descent. Yeah, 340's now on short final. Go back to them. They're going to zoom on our right. Nice things. Lights on. It's got a wheel well light as well. It's on the ground and look inside the wheels. Just now it's up. Cabin crew, 10 minutes to landing, that's 10 minutes. Right, that's my point Lamborn. You can just spot the it's not into try just yet. That's done so far. 1 hour 56. Just shy of 2 hours now. Ooh, hang on, so elapsed time, that's only 111 minutes, that's 157. So started the clock about 6 minutes too late, so the aircraft does actually tell you proper time.
London Heathrow. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect
On
any trash one by
so you can actually switch between flash and standard. Okay, that's nice. I like that. I like that.
Please complete all
Lights
Wi-Fi
on,
related tasks
engines to
and stow any larger
continuous.
electronics.
I'm also going to do. I'm also going to. What was I going to do again? Continuous, landing lights, touch lights, set the gear down, no lights on. There's one more thing I was going to do, but I've actually genuinely forgotten what it was I was going to do. That's annoying. I'll try to remember it, but yeah, no, that's... it's not the end of life, it can't be anything important. Cabin now going through screen the aircraft. At 5,000, that's it, altimeter, 5,000. Altimeter 101 sets, there we go. So past 5,000, then get the cabin crew to turn to their seats for landing. Now crossing the M25, so now officially going to be within the London boundaries. Not long to go now, not long at all. Spain's going to slow down to 220 knots, do a bit of speed intervention to keep the speed up a little bit longer, keep 240 knots. Once again, confirm. So I'm going to replay now. So it's going to be 38 and right. No lag spike. Replay goes straight in. Glorious. One thing when I'm flying a PMDG aircraft, I always have to kind of do the replay a bit early because how long is it going to freeze for? You don't want to do it too close to the airport because you don't want to like spike out on a short final, or particularly busy. But no, this one's straight through. Very well from the left, City London on the right. I can see my work from there. Heathrow is in sight. It's Norfolk in sight as well. Is that Norfolk? Or is that going to be Elstra? That's Norfolk. Yeah, well, it's not actually hooked on to Heathrow. We've got a diamond, so we know definitely connected to the localizer. 1103 did not, correction, 11... 3.6. Not like that video are. Not the end of the world. At some point soon we'll start playing slow down to make the left hand turn to get onto the runway. Yeah, 10 minutes to expected landing. We should be able to do it a bit sooner than that. 2,500 steps to the runway, holding at 7,000 for a little bit, then 6,000 above for 3-4 Alpha to descent. So it's just the last of the Lamborn leg. At this point, yeah, okay, so that's Denham, which will mean that's Northbolt. It's kind of flying between Rice and North right now. Leave as well. The 3D what's it called? What's that 3D scenery? The mesh one. I believe now with the recent London update a couple months ago, that now actually extends all the way to the M25 now. So virtually all of London is covered by the generated scenery. But I can't remember what it's called now. It's not mesh. It's photogrammetry. The photogrammetry scenery now kind of extends to all of the M25. So when Flight 24 comes out, you have the ability to walk around properly in first person. FS-36 has a mode similar, but it's not quite well tuned. Yeah, possible to land the aircraft in the city, like a helicopter or something, and then just walk around the city, I guess. Take a look at everything right up close. Will look a bit melty in some places, but it's an idea. We're getting one step closer to the whole world simulator. Whereas Bing Maps don't release like a Google Earth like competitor with its flight sim world scenery globe thing. Because as a standalone product, it's a globe. This would be a pretty neat program. Right, so at Lambourne, be at 220 or below. And it increases to 214 anyway when we get to the mouth of 3-4. So we get to the next waypoint, Lambourne 30. We'll then give the speed control back to the aeroplane. Make the left hand turn and start playing the flaps. So our current touchdown, progress, shows Heathrow at 1750. This is at 8 minutes. So we have lost a little bit of time. Not going to be too much time loss. Expects to arrive now at 7 minutes 45. So yeah, it's going to be kind of on the realm of either a few seconds ahead or a few seconds late. It'll be within a minute. We had that slight delay departing out of Warsaw, but nothing excessive. If we're trying to figure out pushback as well. So I now know this aircraft's not, at least I've done something wrong, or not fully compatible with GSX pushback just yet. The loading, the passengers boarding, the ground load, that was all fine. Just needs to make sure that's also pushback. If not, we've got a mix of the default pushback and toolbar as well. Right. So we have fly Denham, make a left hand turn. GSX is updating because it works out fine for me. Okay, well in that case I might finish flight as well. I'll run a GSX update and see what happens. But for a pre-release aircraft, like I said, this isn't a full release yet. There's going to be more updates to come. For a first preview, this is superb. Absolutely in love with the Max. Pass Heathrow now. Start the left hand turn. Right, I'll give speed control back to the airplane now. No, we won't. Manually hold it at 225, that'll do. Spoilers will arm. Go. Brakes. Low level braking, level. You're not going to the end of the runway, so level 2. We use a low reverse thrust, that's fine. Shortly start the flaps. Intercepts the runway right on the 10-mile mark. Charlie Foxtrot 0 on the left. One, 2, 5. Yes, you see straight away as the flaps descend, the aircraft speed also massively drops. It's a good sign. Back. Welcome, LOT doing? Wrong channel. There's chat tied in this evening, dude. Just as we intercept the runway now, Heathrow. It is 09 left, runway's in sight. That's 10. Heathrow traffic, LOT 285 on final, establish runway 0 runner left. Yeah, cross. Establish, thank you very much. Approach mode armed. Doors, pilots engage. So a little blade of glide slope, glide level for a little bit, and the aircraft will down the glide's path. Slight crosswind still tonight, nothing excessive. Right on the approach when we do make the final. Sure that's viable winds up. So the vertical diamond's now coming down. Single channel is fine. Establish 09 left. So minimum approach speed once again. 139 plus 5 will be 100 and let's update that now. So 141. Miles, gear down. It's 30 sets. Five miles, reduce speed 141 knots. Let the throttle stabilise and take over manual throttle. Self comfortable now. 3,000, just approach altitude. Throttle. 1,000, sail approach, approach altitude set. Autopilot deactivated, my aeroplane. A little bit of winds to combat. It's not too difficult this evening. Motor. Thrust sets. $100 knots. 80 knots. Just to idle. Release the brakes. Vacate on the next right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to London Heathrow. Every time in London or Heathrow. So high speed one going the wrong way. So, spoilers down.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to London Heathrow. The local time is 6:52 p.m. and it's currently about 16 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. We thank you for flying with us.
Right, let's get the landing lights off, taxi lights stay on, APU start. Ground map. Left hand turn. On Bravo. You're on Alpha to be fair, but oh well. Right. You. The long turn, right? Come on. I was praising the aircraft earlier for its great turning circle. That was a bit of a long one. Responding out comes off. And we'll grab a gates. Terminal 2. 247, please. Do. Just follow me. No, thank you. Disease. How'd you calibrate the throttles for the iFLY? Do you have to calibrate the throttles? I didn't know that. I just, well, I'm glad that they were already kind of calibrated for me. Yeah, I'll be honest, I have absolutely no idea. Portion, that means the APU is on. Don't forget, we have got a replayed landing, so if anyone's watched the landing from the passenger's perspective, do stick around to the very end. Landing rates, I've got it recorded as... 195, I'll take that. Right, one more. Yeah, select 247 centre, that's what we're using that. Right down, right hand turn, taxi lights off, so not finding the ground crews. Safe box will play ball with us today, so I'll have to park it ourselves. That's about right. Yeah, okay, whatever. Parking brake sets. Switch the APU. Generators on. APU bleed on. Engines. Fuel. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to London Heathrow, either time in London or Heathrow. Flight time today was 2 hours and 13 minutes. Tad behind schedule, but only by a minute or so, and that was an inconvenience. Once again, thank you for using LOT Polish Airlines. We hope you enjoyed your flight on board today, and we hope to see you again in the very near future. Cabin crew, the sun doors and cross-check, please. Thank you for flying with us. Right. The GSX. What's the boarding?
Requested.
There you have it. Welcome to London. I enjoyed that flight. Honestly, that was a very, very good flight. No complaints. Everything worked out like a dream. One or two things that I had to find, but other than that, it absolutely flew like a dream. So forward left entry doors open, cargo doors are open, system, I don't remember where the electrics are. That's yeah. This take the longest amount of time to learn. Ground supports, electric connect. Ground power connected. GPU thing to light up. If not, we can also request it from GSX as well. If it doesn't give us a power unit, which I think it has. But no, other than that, welcome to Heathrow. So we're going to have the landing replay as well. So do stick around to the very end, like I say. Passengers now disembarking from the airplane. Let's go through the end of flight reports on PAX and see how everything went. Yeah, that's fine. So, LOT flight 285, 77 max 8, Warsaw to London Heathrow. Flight time 2 hours 14. Plan departure, well, so yeah, departed 7 minutes behind to get a minute and 30 seconds landing. Planes in. 130 passengers, 91 satisfaction, landing rate at 190, box time 232. Overall, a pretty good flights. We'll check the flight reports in detail. I'm going to stick a link in the chat. And also to upload, and then it'll be there to watch. Yeah, and that's success from IVAO. End the flight on Volanta. So visual on the replay, probably important. GSX. Forgot to press set. That proves why I didn't see the ground power units. Doors Reset position. Close, close. Page, close, close. Cool. The replay. Give it a second to load. Here we go. I'll hide my face, so I have to look at the face for that. So you can see the building. Sorry, my microphone was muted the whole time. So yeah, the slightly meshy buildings down below. 125 motorways cross over. Short pilots land. A little bit of a float, but not complaining. Let's do the same view from the right hand side now. That'll give you the terminal as you come in. Queen Elizabeth Reservoir just on the right hand side there. Some more 3D mouldy meshy buildings. M25 junction. It's quite busy down below as well. No traffic, that's a miracle for Heathrow. Terminal 5, home of British Airways. The frame rate's chugging a little bit, but I think that's more the replay rather than the sim. Bit of a long landing, but should be relatively within the touchdown markers. That'll do. That will do. Landing gear perspective. So fairly stable on the approach, 2 reds, 2 whites, so bang on the glide slope. Don't think we even really deviated from the glide slope. I mean, I was watching the Diamond for a little bit. Diamond definitely got us showing a bit too high at one point, but there's no real major deviation. 137 knots, so a bit on the slow side. But, yeah, for a landing, that'll certainly do. Again, over the thresholds, on to short final where we dip below the patties and just aim for the runway. Because with 737, as I was told, you essentially just fly it into the runway. The last second rotations get the nose up, narrow it down, soften the touchdown. 737, you're just flying it into the runway. That'll do. That will honestly do. One more view with the one-way side on touchdown. Follow. So on the side aircraft goes up a bit. Go. Short final length. This aircraft's not a big fan of replay. Replay pause, runs fine. Replay starts, stutter first. I'll shoot an email over to the Fabio behind functional replay to get him to test out this airplane a little bit. Well, there you have it. How do I rate the iFLY Max so far? Very good, Dale. Honestly, I'm enjoying this aircraft. Very nicely put together. Not too difficult to fly. Ignore the frame rate. Like I say, if I pause the replay, frame rate should pick up again instantly. There you go. So yeah, ignore the frame rate. That's just the replay not quite liking it. So yeah, you're definitely liking it at all, aren't you? Right, before it has a heart attack, probably comes to an end. In fact, tell you what, let's stick in the gate because there's too much lag. Too much lag. Okay. Camera, do your thing. Go. So, yeah. That's the iFLY 77 Max, released pre-release yesterday. Available to download off of the iFLY manager, which you can get a link to. There's one more link in, so you guys can just download it if you want. Great little airplane. Thoroughly enjoyed flying this. I'm finally glad there is a decent 77 Max in flight sim. We've got a good Max finally. Without any weird backstories, dramas, and nonsense. We finally got there in the end, guys. It took us a few years, but we finally got there. So, yeah, that's the end of that. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Leave a like if you did. Thank you very much for watching. Dziękuję i dobranoc. Do widzenia.